Hey, Desiree here with Soul Path Astrology and this week's Oracle card readings. Welcome to video number one for card number one. And welcome back to this week's readings. I apologize that they're a little bit late this week. I was on holiday for like a whole week from Tuesday to Tuesday, and it was awesome. It was so wonderful to be disconnected from social media and to really basically have my phone off the whole time from most of it and just really have an opportunity to sink in and connect with myself and really touch base with some important relationships in my life. And just having seen how much shift there's been in the last 6 weeks since I moved back to Edmonton from the island. So, yeah, just very exciting times. Very exciting times for you is also going to be coming up if this was your card, because you got this guy, which is Shiving Metamorphosis reversed. So let's have a look. Butterflies and flamingos. And there's just a lot of imagery on this card about transformation. And I love that it was metamorphosis. I love this energy because actually, like the first post I made when I got back into the land of social media was about having recognized that I was moving through this caterpillar phase, this mucky bit, because this is what happens if you haven't heard the story. Caterpillars, when they go into their chrysalis, melt down into like a completely undefinable goo. This isn't some like cute thing where they just get in there and then sprout wings. There's this really deep, dark night of the soul thing that happens where there's this complete dissolution of the self. And this card with it reversed speaks to that. So we'll chat about it in the book and then I'll riff on it a little bit right after. So, reversed metamorphosis. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. There are times, though, of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming a butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. I think we can probably relate to that, hey? That panicked feeling. Oh God, it's a sign. It's a sign I shouldn't be doing this. Something is taken away. So the first time that there's signs that there's some issues, something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come in to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. But you are not a victim. Rather, you're experiencing a temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. So I just want to sit with that for a minute, because oftentimes in the spiritual community and in the self-development community, there's this real emphasis on high vibes or staying positive, or, perhaps looking at everything as a sign, as a guidepost. And there's some truth to that. And there's some value to having high vibes and not like wallowing in self-pity forever and a day. But what I found is it's really important to check in with yourself and recognize that just because things don't appear to be going really smooth, like it's just not a never ending series of opening doors, that sometimes there's this sense of feeling overwhelmed or feeling trapped or feeling just that there's resistance, like plans aren't unfurling in the way that you want. There's an invitation here to like, whew, and just slow down and be present for that part of you that's having a little bit of panic around it, or that's feeling oppressed, or that's feeling trapped. And just see that by being present with that part of you, that frenetic energy of that calms down a little bit. And that acknowledgement that, yes, indeed, perhaps you have outgrown where you are. Maybe there is some shifting and some changing that's required of you to accommodate this larger version of you, this more embodied version, this more in tune with your gifts version of you that's coming forward, that's coming online, right? But you need to be in that calmer, more balanced place in order to know what right action to take. Otherwise, there's this frenetic behavior that happens and you just wind up like running over a cliff trying to get away from that uncomfortable feeling instead of turning and facing it, right? And so this card is a reminder that yes, you're in a beautiful state of transformation. It's not always going to go smoothly. It's not always just going to be like a red carpet unfurling before you without any resistance or issue. So if you're butting up against some issue and some resistance, the invitation here is to just become very present for yourself in this situation and the feeling of that discombobulation or that frustration or that really wanting to break out of something. And just first, before you break out of it, become present for the part of you that has that agitation and just welcome that in. Welcome that in, calm down, presence yourself with what's arising for you. And from that calm presence place, that's when you get those inspired actions and you know what next step to take. So I hope that landed. I felt like I stumbled over my words a bit there, but we're just going to roll with it. That is the human human nature isn't to be perfect. And I want to model that. So here we are, sloppy but successful. Oh gosh, it's good to be back. I love you guys. I hope that that landed as always. Please do let me know in the comments if you want to like or love or share these. I always appreciate that. Certainly subscribing to the channel and then hitting the notification bell. You'll get notified just as soon as new videos get posted each week. So yeah, love you. Enjoy yourself and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.